It is January 7th, 2026. We're back in the Farlands world. Here, ready to continue walking north as we did on the last day of the year, 2025. I haven't put that one up on YouTube. I haven't uploaded that to YouTube. We'll discuss that in a second. But it's January 7th. This timer thing is still happening, so I'm just gonna let that do its thing. It's just it's in the background. Nobody pay attention to it anymore. And who's ready to jump back in to the Farlands world? According to the file size, you should hit the Farlands in about 3 segments from now. It's true. Yeah, if you got your woofs ready.
Hey! Get off my sugar! Bad bees! Bad! Ow!
Woof!
Ow!
I heard a woof.
Oh, they're defending themselves somehow.
I heard a woof
Kurt
over the
Wolfie.
bees. I heard a woof over the bees. Magical Blob, thank you for 83 months and for distracting us from the woof. There they are. There's them there, then their Farlands. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Woof! Let's grab that dog. Get rid of some garbage. I was looking for my compass. It's not where it is. But let's continue walking north along the Farlands here in Minecraft Beta 173. I've got to come up with a whole new script of things to say when we're doing these. But yeah, we're walking north. We have no particular goal or destination in mind. I don't want to make any promises, or I don't want to have unusually grand ideas. We're just continuing to do what we enjoy. It was always about the journey, after all, and not the destination. So we're just continuing with the journey, irregardless of having already reached an destination. I need to fix that? I need to fix what? Everything I do is flawless and professional and high quality. Oh, that zombie's having a bad day. He wants to go in the Farlands. He doesn't want to leave. He's trying his hardest to get up. Get up there, man. You can do it. Swim! Swim! Oh, he's taking he's drowning. Oh, no. Is he gonna die? He died. Classic. Yeah, I haven't uploaded that to YouTube. Cone brought up a thing in that he finished watching the last episode and said he got a little bit emotional and misty-eyed. And then he turned around and saw that I was streaming and continuing with the journey. I suppose it could have perhaps, what's the word I'm looking for? The turnaround. I went from last episode of Flob to let's keep playing Flob. May have diminished the emotional impact of that final episode. However, I brought that up to the girlfriend. I'm like, oh, now I kind of feel bad. Did I make a mistake? I brought that up to the girlfriend, and she's like, it wasn't like you did it day after day. We got here in October. We got to the Farlands on October 4th. It's been nearly 3 months. Ow! There's been plenty of time. Ah! There's been plenty of time betwixt reaching the Farlands and our next journey. Happy birthday, Cone. We said happy birthday earlier. Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it through the internet? Cone more or less didn't expect to be hit by the final episode that happened 3 months after it happened. True. Time is a construct and is relative, I suppose. But yeah, here we are. Neither here nor there, or over there. Continuing on. We, as in I, had an interesting last couple days. May I live in interesting times, and I do. Yesterday I was trying to get a refill for one of Juno's prescriptions. I don't know why veterinarian offices are so curmudgeon-y about, like, sending out... Most of them don't want to deal with online or Chewy or anything like that. But just, like, sending out prescriptions from people from places that aren't them. I know they need to make money or whatever, but yeah, I was out of this medication for Juno, and I called them and had them send it over to our Costco on Monday, and then yesterday on Tuesday I went to the Costco and they're like, "We don't got it." They sent us nothing. We ain't got nothing. I'm like, Then the girlfriend ended up calling both the vet and the Costco, and then they found it somewhere. But at that point, I had already left Costco. So the girlfriend went to Costco after she got off work. And then I got a phone call from the girlfriend saying, good news, bad news. Got the medication for Juno. Bad news is the car won't start. In the parking lot of the Costco.
That's what she says.
That is what she said. That is exactly what she said. I might be paraphrasing. So, trying to troubleshoot it over the phone. It sounded and it seemed like it was the, like, immobilizer. Because she said the only light on the dashboard is the little red car with the key symbol. And I'm like, well, that sounds like the immobilizer. It's not even like trying to turn over. Like maybe the battery in the key is dead. Like, it's a 2015 Subaru, so it doesn't have like a key fob. It actually has like a physical key. But they of course have little transmitters in there. Even still. And if those die, then it'll, regardless of if you have a key in the lock cylinder or not, it'll just freeze everything up. So, trying to troubleshoot it over the phone, that wasn't it. If it was it, I'm like, let me grab my keys, I have spare keys, and I'll go down and I'll meet you there and we'll try that. Mind you, it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit and raining, pouring rain. So I get there, and my key doesn't work. So we're like, okay, the battery's dead. I brought jumper cables, thankfully. So in the pouring rain, jumped the Subaru, and it started. And then the girlfriend today is going to go skiing, which actually she's getting ready to right now. So she's like, I don't want to drive the Subaru out into the mountains. Smoochy smoochy. I am talking about our adventures so far.
I mean, it's what it is.
It is what it is. Are they soothing me?
Yeah, they
Never.
better.
They never soothe.
Well, the-
It is. It's very public that it's
Happy
somebody's
birthday.
birthday. The girlfriend says happy birthday.
Calm down.
To Cone Dodger specifically.
Not
Nobody
everybody.
else. If it's your birthday, that one's not for you.
I need a piece of. Didn't get it.
She
that was my
didn't even.
punishment.
She was not tempted by the pizza. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Anyway, so anyway, so we were all worried about that. And if anything, we're like, you could take the Volvo to the mountain, even though you don't drive the Volvo, and would kind of be uncomfortable.
I don't think they get it. I think
Yeah, we didn't think it was the
I
battery.
know how to.
Yeah, so that's why we were trying other things. But anyway, this morning when she went to work, it started fine after sitting overnight. But regardless, I couldn't remember the last time I put a battery in it. So, love you too. Be safe. Have fun. Yes. What was I saying? Yeah, we didn't know how old the battery was, so looking around, trying to find a battery deal, and turned out seemed like Costco. Costco was ironically the best place to get a new car battery for us. Had we known it was the battery, we probably should have just done it last night. So, gird your batteries for Lorgon 111111.
Prep your flab for 11 hours, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Ding. Ooh, look at this. Makes you really want to hop in a boat and go boating down there.
Ding. Darn, I was too slow.
Very slow. So anyway, so today I hop in the Volvo. I drive to the girlfriend's work. I swap to the Subaru. I hop in the Subaru, leave the Volvo there, and then drive to the nearest Costco and make sure they have the battery I need. And then, mind you, it's still, since last night, cold and pouring rain. In the parking lot, take out the old battery, bring it into the store, swap it out for a new battery, take that back outside in the pouring rain, and install the new battery. I mean, yeah, basically, it's very cold. The girlfriend was out and about, starting and stopping the car. That if a battery is going to have problems, that's when it's going to have problems. So yeah, got a whole new battery in the Subaru, and now the girlfriend just left to go skiing in the Subaru. I left the jumper cables in there just in case it's something other than that, something nefarious. The medication was gotten? Yeah, that was the beginning of the story. She called to tell me good news, bad news, good news, got the medication, bad news, car no start. So that was a whole rigmarole. A real rigmarole. And it was also, I don't know if that was the reason she was getting check engine lights last week. Because last week, there were a bunch of codes and check engine lights that I thought I resolved by changing the oil that was 10 months past due. But perhaps it was also complaining about the battery, and we just didn't, we didn't listen. So, have you thought about one of the jump packs? I had one of those, but it was crap. Everything is just knockoff, like, you know, the household name brands such as Wabaloo and Ifnu from Amazon. I tried to get one of those in the past, and it like didn't like even like charge at all. So I just got like an RMA, and I'm like, well, I'm never trying that again. Spooky noises. We just have jumper cables. I do have a trickle charger. Trickle. But that I use on the Datsun and the hearse while they're in the, garage, because those slowly die from misuse. You have a Gulu one? Are you making a joke, or is that the actual name? Gulu. That's the actual name. Of course it is. So yeah, anyway. Woo. Gulu. I mean, in theory, the problem should be solved with the new battery. There was also, like, I got all mixed up. There's, like, these new batteries that are, like, different batteries that are supposedly better batteries. But there's, like, a lot of confusing misinformation about, like, if your car doesn't come with one of those batteries, then it can't charge it properly, or some garbage like that. Instead of like the liquid battery acid normal batteries, it's like solid. There's a word, there's like a little like term, like there's like 3 letters, like an acronym. AGM, that's the one. Yeah, they're apparently like better for cars that have like start-stop systems. I'm like, it's not that, it was like only like $40 more at Costco. So I'm like, do I get that one? They say they'll last longer, but then like there's a bunch of like fear-mongering about like it won't, they require a different charge voltage and it be hibbity jibbity jibbity. I'm like, whatever, I just got a standard. Ooh, that was neat. Hold on, let's go back. I just got a standard battery. It's like a clean cut. Like diagonally through there. Also, didn't forget to check the expiry date on the battery. Well, that's the thing. This battery didn't have like a, you know, most of them come with like a manufacturer date sticker on it. I don't know when I got this battery. I almost feel like I got it when I first moved here, which was, you know, 2018 or something. Because I remember going to an O'Reilly Auto Parts, and for whatever reason, the battery was cheaper if I chose, like, for them to install it versus just buying it and taking it off the shelf. So I did that, and I regretted doing that because I had to, like, wait, like, an hour in an O'Reilly's for them to install a battery. And that was before I knew the girlfriend. So that could have been 6, 7... maybe 8 years ago, which is a long time for a car battery. Ooh. We're getting so distracted by these wacky, wonderful Farlands. Look at this. It's like a window. Dang, Farlands. Oh, sun go down. I gotta be careful, though, like, walking up to the Farlands, because if there's, like, a creeper up there who suddenly wants to come at me. Right, we're on normal difficulty. Which is why there was that zombie that died in the Farlands when we just started, and, like, all the creepers and skeletons we see in there. So yeah, anyway, and now the girl, speaking of driving into the mountains to go skiing, the girlfriend wants winter tires, and I've never bought winter tires. And I have no idea what is a good winter tire that isn't like $300 a tire like some of them are. Or like a thing that's going to be on the car for 3 months. Again, possibly Costco. Might be the route there. $3 months per year, but you can't really keep them for that long. I would be very surprised if we even live here for 7 more years. Ooh, look at this brand new waterfall. Belunk. And of course, I did just get, because I was looking at tires, I did just get like a 30% off offer at the place where I got the tires for, what did I get the tires for? Oh, the Volvo. I'm like, well, that's a good price too, but that's the type of place that just mails them to you and then you gotta find somewhere to have them installed. But still, that's like more than one free tire. Although not 30% off, 30% cast back. Capitalism. Well, that's the thing. I have two sets of rims. I have the stock rims for the Subaru that we'll just put the snow tires on. Because the tires on there were the original tires that are 10 years old. And I have got the aftermarket rims and tires on it right now. Unless you know how to do them. I don't think there's many people, many home users who can mount and unmount and balance tires themselves at home. Oh gosh, that's a lot of... Okay. What did I just pick up? Beads! The auto shop at work, at where I worked, does have all that stuff, but Lord knows it hasn't been used in a very long time, and I don't know how to use it. Either way, shopping for snow tires. If anybody's got snow tire recommendations. Like, does it matter? Even, like, is just, like, a cheap-ish, an affordable-ish set of snow tires better in the winter than even a nice set of not winter tires? Granted, the majority of her driving is still going to be not in snow, and it's going to be around town to work on pavement. Only going to be like the 2 or so times per week that she might drive up into the mountains to go skiing. Well, no, snow tires are like a softer compound for like driving when it's less than 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Because like all season tires or warm weather tires are hard and they just get harder when it's so cold. But yeah, I've mentioned this many times before. Even growing up and living in Illinois, where it like snows every winter, a not insignificant amount, we never did winter tires on any of our cars in our family. And like my dad worked for a truck dealership, and like it's just like I feel like it's a regional cultural thing almost. Maybe we were just cheap and neglected that part of it, and maybe other people in Chicago and in the Midwest do it all the time, every winter. So yeah, I just remember in my little Chevy Cavalier just slipping and sliding and spinning through the snowstorms. Even a weatherman has never done winter tires. I mean, here, if you go over the pass, there are, like, you either A, have to carry snow chains, or, like, there's, like, snow chain put on and take off areas. But I've heard that, like, if you have, like, an all-wheel drive car, or a Subaru, they're just like, nah, it's fine. Just like, they don't, like, force you to put on chains. Mostly for, like, the semi-trucks and stuff. There's been no announcement. We're just walking. So yeah, that's been my couple of days. Not helped by the fact that, yes, it's gloomy and cold and rainy and wet outside. My mentals. My medication change is still all weird on me. I don't know what's gonna come of that. Side sleeping. Oh, my tea. A moo to you too, my friend. What's new with everybody else? What's the haps? What's on the DL? It's been negative 40 Fahrenheit in Finland. Too cold. Oh, is AGBDQ is AGDQ BQ happening right now? Like the normal one or like one of the 10 variants? The main one. I did not know that. Obviously, I don't follow the channel on Twitch. Am I going up? Is this like going up against the Super Bowl streaming right now? Am I making a business mistake? No, that's next month. That's one of the weird, like, I don't follow football, but I feel like football lasts like a month and a half, and then it's the Super Bowl. Like, each of the teams play about 12 games, and then they're like, well, that's it. That's all we need to do to figure out who the winner is. I feel like I only just started hearing fireworks. Anytime the Seahawks score or win, there's fireworks around here. Oh god. Oh, phew. I did not see that block. Hey, when did sports betting become legal all of a sudden? And why am I only ever seeing those ads everywhere on YouTube? And in a wider question, when did we fail as a society? Sorry, they're called picks. I've been told they're called picks. It's a sports picks app. Not betting, you're making picks. So rare. Like, coming from Chicago and being a White Sox fan, I thought we all, like, agreed that that was a bad thing. Back in the 30s, or whenever that was. I mean, it was a major plot point of Field of Dreams. that was mostly rhetorical. I did, John Oliver did a segment on it at one point. It's just like, those are all the ads I see whenever I'm watching YouTube on TV or something. I don't even know what kind of ads play on Twitch. I don't watch anybody on Twitch. Water skeletons. We do quite frequently get Spanish language ads on like Netflix and like Paramount and stuff, which I find amusing. Targeted marketing at its finest. Ah, Wolfie. You like the desert in Farlands? Looks like some kind of cake or desert. It does look like some sort of cake or desert. This is a big one. Oh, dessert. I see. I get it. Wolfie, stay away from those cactus. Look at that tube. It's buttercream frosting. With lava. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, what just happened? Meant to throw that. Whoa. There's baby mobs now? I mean, there was always a baby zombie. Not always, but now there's baby other zombies. Zombies, mobs. There were baby mobs for a while. Goes to show how much I play the current version of the game. I've never seen a baby skeleton. Or creeper. Or... Oh, are we talking about, like, the peaceful mobs? I hear mobs and I think of just, like, the skeletons. And zombies and stuff. I just call the other ones animals. Alright, well then that makes more sense. Because I'm like, I've never seen a baby skeleton or other... Oh, Wolfie. That's something we learned last time. Because in this direction, Wolfie likes to spawn directly in front of the boat. Cause us damage. We gotta be even more aware of that now than we've ever been. In a mood, you too. Anybody do anything for New Year's? Or was it a non-event? Like for me. Went to bed. Ooh. Cathedral-y. Board games. Nerd. The girlfriend and I watched it on the Mindcrack server. Because we couldn't think of anywhere else. Watch the West Coast countdown. The truest of nerd moves right there. Oh, the girlfriend got at work, like holiday party, like what's it called? Not Secret Santa, but the other one. A board game called I guess it called Transmission. Anybody aware of that? White Elephant, yeah, that's the one. What's the game about? It reminds me a lot of what's the one what's the one with the cards? So, where like you're a secret Santa. No, where you're like a secret like keywords, code words, code names. Code names. Where, like, basically, you're given, like, a card. Like, the leader of the group is given a card with, like, two opposite concepts. Like, on one side, it would say most expensive, and on the other side, it would say least expensive. And then there's a big plastic wheel with like a range, like a target on it, and you like randomize it by spinning the wheel, and then only the leader can look at where it is on like the range from left to right, and then that person has to come up with a word or a phrase or something to get them to then choose where on the scale of left to right does that word like belong on the scale. If that made any sense. The problem is it seems like it would be better with a large group of people. Because with just two people, it's pretty much just co-op. So, like, if you randomize... And it's also, like, a range. It's almost like a dartboard. Where, like, if they get right on the mark, it's, like, 5 points. But, like, the further away they get, it's, like, 3 points, 2 points. And then, like, 0 points if they're too far away. So you basically have to, like, reverse engineer your group, your team, into, like, thinking, what would they think fits in this spot on the scale? Well, Sounds a lot like wavelength. I think you're talking about wavelength. Wavelength, transmission, you know what I mean. Wavelength, like I said. See, I got you all to think of the word. That's how you win at wavelength. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody's heard of wavelength, apparently. What was I? Why did I come up with the word transmission? Because wavelength, I was thinking radio and transmission, probably. Because that's how my brain do. But yeah, you can see, like, we got it. And it's, like, just the two of us. So it's not... I don't think it's better with teams, I'm sure. So anyway, now we have a board game that we played once. Look at these waterfalls going all over the place. Whoa, watch your step. We've not seen a spawner, like, in the Farlands or in the regular area. Which I suppose is kind of par for course. There can be dry spells. Oh, talking about crystals. Crystalline entity. Would not have said board games to this chat. I mean, I didn't. Somebody else did, and I was ready to move on, but then I was grasping at straws for a topic to talk about, so I talked about it. And that's how we wound up in this mess.
Those guys had a long road getting from there to here.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
This is a lot of months of Kurt Wolfie.
Spoons. Thank you for 112 months in the subtub. Dub dub. You know what thought I just had? Was like, oh, I wonder if I have enough resources to build a bridge across this gap. Too much roadcraft. It would, yeah, it would have to be a wood bridge. All right, I'm sure made a mistake going this way. Wolfie? Okay. Wolfie got a wolf. I need wood, or else I'm not gonna have enough to make beds. Oh god, the sun's going down. I'm not gonna have enough to make beds. Uh, let's go this way. I changed my mind. Yeah, I don't think the clock is being very helpful in knowing when the sun is setting. All right, that should be good for now. Let's oh. All right. I was never worried. Or was I? Pig. All right, let's go to sleep and back up the world. $87,226.07 megabytes. All right. Getting on with it. Getting untowards to the wherever we're towards. If you've got your woofs ready, my friends. Woof! Wolfie's ready. Whoop. Wrong one. There we go. Where's that dog? There's that dog. Oh, brother. That's a lot of guys. What's the deal with all the guys? I think we'll just go around this way. Pardon me? Let's... Oh, I had a boat there, didn't I? Or did that boat break? I don't remember. Too late now. That boat is dead to us, if it is still there. Continuing north. Woof indeed. A goober. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I think I agree. The compass needs to go back. Even though it's probably going to confuse me, and I'm going to, like, start walking weird at some point. Although I guess I wouldn't be confused for so long. And that I'll just run into the Farlands. I do wonder at what point are we going to see it start to point, you know, towards the 6 o'clock position. I mean, I guess it's not going to go fully to the 6 o'clock position. It'll go to the 4 o'clock position. 4:30. The 4:30 position. Yeah, that's where it'll go. Spooky noises. Eat any good food lately? Food's always a topic we can go on about. Food. I had some fried milk earlier. Listen, if we're all gonna start making up foods that don't actually exist, That being said, I didn't mean to talk about this, but that being said, I am happy as the captain of this ship to put and claim that the candy lotion happening of 2026 is doth declared closed and sealed. No further discussion or investigation is necessary. A good time was had, and it shall now be regaled as a cryptid. A cryptid of the Farlands or Bust community. We got one blurry picture. Whoa. True, it's the Bonona. This is interesting. This thing that's sticking out of the Farlands. It does have a sheep on it. Huh. Cool. I'm not gonna go up there, but that's a thing. Farlands being the left boundary of this journey is quite something. I like it. What if it was the right? That was another thing. I started to, like, regret, like, should I have gone south? What with Wolfie spawning in front of us at more regular intervals going this way? Did I make a horrible decision? I mean, that is, I mean, aside from the fact that Wolfie chose the direction, by the way, so any and all blame. I did also like the reasoning that it's on the opposite side of my arm. Not that, like, the arm really blocks much of the view, but... there a Farlands arm affliction? No, just the boat. Just boat arm. There's a hill. That is a hill. Congratulations. Whoa, we just saw something die. Oh, it was a pig. I don't have any room for this food, Mr. Pig. Wolfie treats are literally falling from the skies. Or, I mean, yesterday we got didn't get Costco hot dogs. I mean, I obviously can't have Costco hot dogs. But we got Costco chicken. A whole chicken. Which was convenient since instead of having time to cook dinner, I had to drive out to the Costco to jumpstart the girlfriend's car. Wolfie. Oh, you know another benefit of going north? When you place a boat, it always faces north. One of the things early on that Lorgon 111 got frustrated with was that every time I placed a boat and then sat in it, I would face north and I would have to turn left to keep going west. So he gave me the tip to, like, bump into the boat, which would force it to go the direction I bump it, which would be west. I knew it! Knew that was going to happen. And there is your disadvantage of going north. Ooh. That was very evil villain. It was just, because I pictured it in my head. I'm like, please don't spawn again, please don't spawn again. And he did. And so that's why I reacted in the fashion that you all just heard. Might we consider a big spawn chunk to spawn chunk U-turn? I don't know what that means. Or why I would. Or if that would be even safe for Wolfie. Are you saying, like, go into the spawn chunk and then go north until we reach another spawn chunk? The full-size 17 by 17 chunk spawn chunks are in the plus-minus quadrant. Ah, yes, the plus-minus quadrant. I know it well. Oh, I see. The plus-minus. I mean, it's too late now. We're going north. We've picked a direction. You know what? When that happens. I mean, you could do it in your own world. That sounded kind of mean. Do it in your own world. But I mean, like, if you want to experiment with that, you have the means. Yeah, like, even here, I don't feel like it's safe to put a boat down and sail away, because then Wolfie's going to spawn right in front of me, I feel. There's dangers abound. Remember that staircase we built into the Farlands? That one that we will never see again. Yep. We'll keeping an eye out for a Farland spawner, right? Did we ever explore to the 16 million for the floating point offset? Do you mean, did we ever travel twice as far? Well, did you? You reach the Farlands one time, and suddenly everybody expects miracles. Ah, Wolfie. Bilunk. Darkness. What did everybody think of the Stranger Things? The Lord of the Things. The Stranger Things finale. Whoa. This is fine. I've learned nothing. I thought the finale episode was good. Like it was well packaged. And conclusive. The storyline, I feel like they were kind of grasping at straws. Like throughout the entire last season. I mean, spoiler, not spoiler. It felt very much like, yeah, the reason for all this stuff is, space. Sure, space, outer space. Yep, that's the thing. That's the ticket. We gotta stop that now. And everybody was just like, okay, I guess so. We've seen some weird stuff, so why not explain it that way? So from now on, we will always see the Farlands? Always. Unless we close our eyes. Oh. Yeah, or we walk like this. I mean, that must be a spawner. Wolfie, have a seat. On second thought, it must not be. It took us 14 years to reach the Farlands. Asking questions about what our plan is after we reach a potential next place, I think is a bit premature, but thank you for your enthusiasm. Oh, I have a snowball. Oh, that was like the right distance, but the wrong target. We do a hidey hole in the wall. No, that would probably be too dangerous. Because then we step out of the hidey hole. And if there's stuff spawning above us, it will, like, drop down and bomb us the moment we leave the hidey hole. It would be a very clippable moment. And I could share it on my Reels and other vertical format content platforms. Oh. Hey, dingus. Howdy doody. Whoa, let's not go that way. Or this way, I guess. Dang it. Whoa. Well, I ain't going in the Farlands, that's for sure. Huh. For how I go around this mountain. I guess I do have water buckets. Maybe it's time to deploy the water bucket, Wolfie. Jeez. That's a long way down, though. Did Wolfie fall already? Did he fall? It's fine. He'll meet us down there. I swear. Oh, he's wet. All right. Whoa, okay. You dumb idiot. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Whoa! Oh! We're good. We're good. All's good. All's well that ends well. Yep. Nope. Oh, where did that water come from? Can I pick up water from not a source block? That's weird. Good thing we have a lot of treats. A lot of treats, but no beds. There was already a source block at the bottom. If you say so. Alright, that could have gone better. Yeah, that was maybe a bit much. Probably would have been better just to go in the Farlands. Did you have the same wolf for the last 14 years? Yes! And nothing at all happened 4 or 5 times. I mean, counting the incidents with ice. That were unwitnessed, yet we can make assumptions. But true, I never tamed any additional wolf past Wolfie, if that is your metric for measurement. Excuse me. Excuse me. A real barrel of monkeys we are. Look at that lava. Where you going, lava? What you doing? Ooh. Going straight down to hell. Not a place that you frequently think about lava being. Oh, hello. And that is why we don't make our hidey holes in the Farlands. Now, what was that even? The first segment, we were doing so well in the first segment. It's all gone to heck. That wolf up there just took damage. Waiters. Beep boop beep boop. I am a robot. Any mods to stabilize the camera? No, we don't have any image stabilization in this camera. Cool tree? Where? That one? That little one? That, like, little normal tree?
It appears to be the source of the rust and hydrocarbons.
Put it on screen. Magnify.
You can't stabilize perfection.
Powers! Thank you for 119 months in the subtub. Much appreciated. That the coffee nebula? No, that was the truck. That was literally the truck in space. The Amelia Earhart episode. I literally replaced one truck with another. There's rust and hydrocarbons in that pickup truck.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Many such trucks.
73 months from Mox. Thank you very much. Subtub. Yoink. Dang it. Bobby. Wonder, does this go through? Ah! Watch your step. That pig was somehow dry. Ah yes, there's like a floating, like, old timey wimey 40s Chevy pickup truck floating through space. Hence the reference to rust and hydrocarbons. That's just a floating...
You're telling me I'm stuck here? With you?
No. I'm stuck here with you. Believe me, a far worse fate.
Manfredity with a tier 2 sub, 94 months. Ah, I thought it was all cobblestone or gravel. I was gonna like make it fall, but it's on smooth stone. That's a shame. That's a tier 2 Manfredity. Thank you very much. Died sleeping.
Side sleep in.
Wow. That still works. I thought I particularly want to keep doing that with how dangerous it is around Wolfie going this way. Indubitably. Any reason why we aren't doing this at the top of the Farlands? Well, it's not exactly solid land. That would be very difficult. Although speaking of the top of the Farlands, this isn't gonna end well for me or Wolfie both. Oh, or maybe it will. Maybe it's a gentle mountain, little hill slope down. Ooh-wee. Oh, I gotta work my endurance back up. My neck hurts. And my eyes are kind of fried. Getting too old for this. Video gametry. Wolfie, how even did you? How old was I? 14 years younger than I am now. In my 20s. This is starting to be a problem. Kind of difficult to walk around a mountain when the Farlands are in the way. Use. We've lost sight of the Farlands. How can we be sure that they're still there? There they are. You. Yeah, no, there was no going over the top of that mountain. That was going to be safe. Eegs! That pig was about to donate some pork. Oh, or not. These pigs are dry. Alright. From feast to famine. Early stream? A little bit. You almost didn't keep your streak going. Ice boats don't work. Version of the game. We tested out the racetrack on the Mindcrack server on New Year's. Look at that. Why did that happen? That's weird. It's like still spreading. Nacho cheese sauce all the way down. Yeah, in the current version of the game, if you're on a boat on the ice, you can just start spinning around in circles, like at increasing speeds until you're sick, basically, side sleeping. That was my discovery. That's a shame.
Side sleep in.
Oh. Crap. Ah, nothing. This faster? It seems kind of faster. But it could just seem that way because I'm just jumping. Yes, it's more visually stimulating. Well, that went quick. Any final I'm just going to do 2 segments today. I am really feeling it. Final questions. Topics on the day. Ooh. Wee. Boink. Why such an early stream? Why not? I'm accommodating to all of my viewers. Also, the girlfriend is out skiing tonight. So I'm in charge. When I'm finished, I gotta feed the cats. I gotta scrounge up some dinner for myself. I gotta, even though it's pitch black dark outside, gotta get Juno outside to poop since she didn't today yet. Any skeleton residue? Ooh. Oh, I didn't want this. Murder! Well, now it's... dang it. Now there's too many! Wow! Wolfie, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Oh, he's full. You spent today and most of this week struggling to pop the hood on your car? Repair it?
Feast and famine.
You mean repair the hood? Ah, okay. Man, I know some cars can be difficult to find the little latch, the little to you know, unlock the hood after you pop it. We put the compass back on the hotbar because we're more used to it. And also the clock was completely useless at keeping us informed as to the time of day. Wolfie. Dingus. don't have time for the clock. Oh Lord, here we go. It's safe to even continue on. We're gonna go through a lot of boats this way. No dungeons yet. Like I said the last stream, I feel like that's going to be a extremely rare thing. If a thing we see ever. Whatever the requirements are for a spawner to spawn, it would be hard to meet those in the Farlands. Not impossible, but hard. But then also to have that happen on the edge where it's visible to us would be doubly hard. We had a mushroom on a tree. Not that we keep track of those. I did just check the clock. I'm like, where is the sun? I don't see it anymore. It's useless unless I need to use it. Spooky clock noises. Here we go. Hidey hole near the top of the Farlands. Oh, let's do it right here. Wolfie, get up here. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. Our diamond tools are on the way out.
Prep your flab for 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds.
We had like 3 of those this time, which makes sense if we've been live for almost 3 hours, I guess. Bing? All right. Let's go to sleep and back up the world and call it some northward progress. $87,313.35 on the world save file. Thank you for tuning in. if you're watching this on the VOD, because that ends now.